Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Doug. Hello. This episode is going to be full of lies and fabrications and falsehoods. I boned you. I boned you guys. I love these. I've always wanted a style like that. They're expensive. I was thinking about getting 2 cheaper, unfinished kitchen cabinets or kitchen islands, putting them back to back and throwing a big old top on top of them. I think it would be a lot cheaper than what they're charging here. But I love looking at this. I just typed in dream workbench. I love looking at it. Some people are so clever. Some of the shit's so cool. It's all blurry. It looks like a cartoon. That's a nice looking one. The blue. That's like kitchen cabinets. I like that. Something about that. I don't like the kitchen cabinets right on top of you though. That's too close together. But I like that style. Like, that should be a workbench. Throw some wheels on there, make the thing a mobile workstation. Oh shit. Oh snap. There's some nice ones. This dude went full on Craftsman red. Or is that Milwaukee? I don't know. That is very bright. It looks good. I don't know if I could do red like that. But $60 workbench, my ass. Doesn't say what year. Yeah, there ain't no way. There is no way. You can no longer build anything, any work table for that amount of money. In many cases, you almost are better off. But once you get into the really good stuff, it gets expensive. Your Craftsman and crap off of Amazon is not that expensive. But if you want like a Burroughs, or I can't think of some of the other ones that are like over $1,000. This is nice too, where you this is my plan also, is lining up base toolbox bases or the lower cabinet ends and just putting a top on there. And he's also got like a side locker, a US General side locker, which even a couple of those, I mean, they're not exactly cheap. They're like almost $300. Those little, those side lockers are expensive. They're like $250, $300. But you can make a nice workbench out of like 2 of those, or even 4. If you could ever afford that, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a really nice looking setup. Built it right in. But, see, I like that. I like the dark in the wood. That to me looks really nice. That's a nice little setup there. Nice little setup. Nice and clean, no clutter, but there's nothing on there's no machines, you know what I mean? I love these sort of woodworking tables. Those are hot. I love those. I want to make one. Once I get my skills down a little bit better. Here's what we're after, pretty much right here. That's what we're going to look like too. We're going to look like, oddly enough, just like that. But I had promised to cut hand joints using a different tool for each corner. I completely boned you on that. We'll get into it. And my glue up. So this is my glue up 2.0. I pulled it off the floor and took all the weights off of it, threw it on a table and glued it up like a normal woodworker, like a normal human being with clamps and supports, cross members or whatever you call them, instead of just having weights. The ends were still not sealing up together properly. So, clamps it is. But let's go over the other area and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I wanted to be Mr. Hero and cut all these little half lap joints using a different tool for each one, because they are pretty simple. And I did not do that. I am not confident enough in my ability to risk a $17 4x4. If I had more money or more materials, I would risk it. But this is my first project down here. It's my signature first build. I didn't want to screw anything up, so I cheaped out and used the table saw. It's sort of foolproof. I wasn't sure if the jigsaw was going to do it or not. And the drill method's kind of sloppy and ugly. It may not come out as square and as nice as you would like, but you can do it. Even like a circular saw. There's numerous ways. So these are the boards, the runners and stretchers, stained. Probably hard to tell in the lighting. They came out nice. I think they're gonna look good with the natural wood. I don't know if I should second coat them. I like being able to see the grain still. Once you polyurethane it, it's got sawdust on it and shit, but polyurethane to look really good. I think you still want to be able to see the grain. I forget which is which. I think one are called stretchers. The shorter ones and the longer ones runners. I may be wrong on that, but they look pretty nice. And I'm still reluctant on doing the legs themselves. I guess I'm going to. I was going to try and put a design on there, but that wasn't really working out. The wood just kind of absorbs it. There's no way of making a good, crisp, defined line. So let me just stain the whole thing the same as these. And it'll look good with the tabletop, I think, I hope. I don't know if I should leave these. It might look good. I don't know. But I suppose I could show you how I cut these. So once I got the first one really good, I just traced it out onto the rest of them. It's like cheating, but it's a pretty easy way of doing it. And the exact size of the 2x4. Eight minutes already. Good Lord, it goes fast. Let me tell you about this Grizzly bandsaw. This thing's amazing. Check out the dust collection part. Hopefully it's not, you'll be able to see this. It has 3 rings for 3 different sizes. Actually 4. It's like built in cleverly. So it's got like all those sizes to pick from. That's pretty sweet. I never noticed that till today. The bandsaw is nice because it really does not kick up crap for sawdust, which is a huge bonus. It's quiet. You don't feel like you're gonna lose fingers every time you use it like some of the other power tools. It's a very, very, very good, handy piece of equipment. And this one's just amazing. My little Ryobi, I don't think I'd be able to accomplish this. Way off. Look how far off. This thing needs to be leveled. I still struggle getting a straight line with this thing. I gotta get better than that though. Scheiße. Oh yeah, nothing but the best videography money could buy. Need a camera person. Should really use the miter gauge for this to keep it nice and square. Yeah, that thing gives you some nice, easy, quiet, dust-free cuts. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So there we have it, our 4 half laps. We are getting closer to assembly. Do you know, I think I'm gonna stain those the same. I don't know. It's gonna look good with the dark. You know, I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave them because it's gonna look good with the lap, the dark lap and the light natural wood. And this should be almost ready. But that'll be another video. Yeah, I boned you. I wanted to use a circular saw, a jigsaw, the drill press. Hell, you could use almost anything. You could use a chop saw. Not everybody has this stuff, but even a circular saw. You can set the depth of the blade and use a circular saw, which I've totally intended on doing, but chickened out. Yeah, you can very easily set the blade depth for exactly that depth and use a circular saw. But again, I wussed out so bad, I wussed out so bad. Anyway, thank you so much. I still have yet to settle on any final layout. I am just struggling. It's a big mess. It's rainy season. I had to get everything off the floor. I had quick slap together in 5 minutes a unistrut overhead lumber rack. But I have yet to really load it up. I've got everything on my workout bench, my weight bench. At least it's getting used for something. Yep, it's a big old mess. I need a better system for lumber. I have too much of it. Got all friggin' butthole strong-headed, dragging tons of shit down here, and I should have waited. But too late now. So it's a big mess. I do have one big open area still. I mean, it is big. I mean, it's a whole freaking sheet of plywood, you know, working on it, and I still have enough. I could make something 4 sheets of plywood big. It's huge. There's my other little bandsaw, the Ryobi. Anyway, I'm gonna slug some coffee. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.